This is Darren Marchant with American Nomad News. Microsoft Windows 10 forces updates. They do whatever they want on your computer and you can't find out what the updates are. You can't stop them. You can't set it to require approval. You go on their little help bot, and their help bot's just a menu of scripts that if it's not what they want to work on, they don't know you. So I found out through Google Maps that this 401, wherever this is in Boise, is one of the Microsoft offices on the 6th floor. I looked through the window. So we're going to try and go up the elevator and see what happens. Probably get kicked out by security. Let's find out. Might not even make it up to the 6th floor. I don't know. It looks like the elevator's moving. Maybe. Is it? It's very smooth. Nice elevator. It's in a bank building. Yeah. There we go. Is this Microsoft? Is this Microsoft?
Yes, but our office is closed right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Perhaps.
Is it tech support?
Let me explain something.
Okay. Let me go ahead and turn that off so I can...
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm coming across a systemic problem that is not just software.
Okay.
That actually the systemic problem is causing the way that the software is being produced and the experience of attempting to use the software and the experience of trying to live in the United States. It's pervasive, and the people who are responsible will not respond through any of the polite channels. So I'm coming, knocking on the door. And I understand, okay, because, okay, you go to Google, they send you an email, it's no reply. You send complaints off to Microsoft, to Google, to YouTube, to Facebook, any of those, nothing. They hear nothing of what's going on in my life, how their world is affecting me. They don't fucking care. Excuse my language, okay? And I need a way to get that word in that, look, you're impacting my life. You're hurting me. You're causing problems for me. The police don't support me. Okay? I know that from experience. I got physically attacked, called the police, I went to jail. I'm trying to build a life for myself. I have been for a lot of years. And it took me a really long time to start finding out, wait a minute. I'm not crazy. I'm not paranoid. There's some stupid stuff going on. And the people who are making those decisions, who are influencing those decisions that are impacting my life detrimentally, repeatedly, constantly, almost on a daily basis, they will not answer the telephone. And if you find a phone number, they will shut that phone number down.
Okay. Do you have access to the internet where you can get online?
I've tried the help bots, okay, for my current issue that I'm experiencing right now, the forced updates, where Microsoft Windows 10 doesn't want you to have any control over your own computer. They will update, change things. The camera on my laptop died right after an update. I get updates all the time that shuts down my computer. I'm trying to work out how to run a YouTube channel because every other aspect of my life has been, excuse me, fucked.
Okay, I think...
And I know the whole liberal thing where the if you don't fit into the culture of Microsoft and Google and YouTube and those guys, you can't get hired there. Look at what's his name from Google that got fired for telling them the truth.
Yeah, if I believe.
And this is affecting the billions of dollars that are going into Democrat funds to make lies about Trump. It's affecting my life.
Okay, so.
And I'm mad. And I get you're a nice person. I can tell you're listening and you're patient. But I have to have. I'm not the kind of guy that doesn't fix the problem.
Right.
I did 12 years in Alaska, 16 contracts in 12 years, doing 18-hour days up to 90 days straight, no days off, on my feet, butchering fish to feed all these mouths.
Right.
And I come home to Seattle to find out that I'm not welcome because I'm male and I want to have children.
So.
And I'm not as patient as I would try
I'm
and be.
gonna suggest something. I'm not a technical Microsoft person. I just
Sure.
make sure the building is.
And I don't want the technical Microsoft people. I want management because I'm pissed.
So I'm the only one here.
The
So
tech guys, if you could reach them,
they're online at Microsoft. I believe.
no, they're not.
Ethical reporting line.
I've gone through every one of those bullshit things, and all it is one robot after another. And if you get on where you can't tell if it's an AI, all it is they paste in scripts, and they say they can't help you because they're not technical enough.
Okay.
And it's not a technical problem; it's a management problem.
Have you tried reporting?
Because they've made it impossible to shut it down. It's intentional.
So I'm trying to provide
And
you some sources.
And I don't want another text that tells me no.
Okay.
I don't want another no reply email. I don't want another website that gives me the runaround. I want a human being that says, I hear your problem.
I hear how you're frustrated. I unfortunately don't know a resolution because they hired me to make sure the building is okay, and that's the extent of my capacity.
Yeah.
So in terms of an immediate resolution, I can't provide that for you. Have you maybe thought about talking to the Better Business Bureau regarding your complaints? Because that could be a resource for you. But
I want to talk to the people involved. I don't want any middlemen. I don't want any runaround. I don't trust the courts. I don't trust the Better Business Bureau. My life is getting fucked, and you guys are financing lies and killing children, and it's pissing me off on a level that you can't. And I've done my research.
Right.
I know where it's coming
You're
from.
not located in Idaho.
I am so pissed off, you wouldn't even believe it.
Okay.
And it's not from today or this week or this month or this year. It's my whole fucking life. And the mistake that I made a long time ago was not throwing rocks through windows.
Okay. So the question
When I was
today
20.
is, there's no one here in Idaho that can physically help you because the powers that be are not located in the state of Idaho. So other than hearing and listening to your story.
How is it they come and meet here?
Well, they don't right now. We're locked down with COVID. So.
How is it they come and meet here when they're not here?
They do everything remotely now during COVID.
Which is very convenient because they don't have to answer for anything.
Okay. So is there anything else I can provide you with today in terms of resources?
Who's your boss? How do I reach him?
My boss isn't Microsoft. My boss is a building management company, which is totally separate than the issue that you're having.
And nobody's ever responsible.
I just don't have a direct route other than you can email the CEO of Microsoft. His email is available online. That's going to be the most direct way you can get a hold of him. And that's what they've instructed me. Otherwise, I don't have any other information.
Can you give me that email? Because what I find online doesn't lead to anywhere and never ever gets a reply.
Yeah, let me go and get that for you. Just one moment.
Appreciate that. And I'm sorry to.
Oh, I get it. I'm just trying to,
I'm sorry to be aggro. I'm normally not. I don't try and be aggro. I've had no, and we're going to put our thing in you without your permission too many times. It feels like being data raped. You know? I'm trying to do work and they just start changing programs on my computer without my permission, and it screws up everything I do. And that's just the last in a long line of it doesn't work for me. They say Microsoft, they're trying to sell Microsoft 10 as the most popular. Well, you know, if you go and put a gun to everybody's head and force them to eat a cheeseburger from your restaurant, is your burger the most popular? No, it's just forced. You're not going to find it. They don't want to be found. They don't want to take responsibility for anything they do. I'd be severely surprised. Can you print it?
I can't print it. I'm going to get it down on a Post-it note for you so you can fit in your pocket. Phone number and email. So it's about business conduct, integrity, ethics. It's their line.
Okay.
So there is that phone number for you plus their email for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sorry for being aggro. I
understand. I'm very limited with how I can help them, so I'm glad that I was able to get that for you. So, yeah. But I hope you have a good rest of your day and your little friend too.
I'm not getting enough nutrition.
It's hard to get nutrition out here. There's, I think, a food bank up on Federal Way for some extra.
The food banks I've gone to have changed their schedules. They're closed, and what little food they serve isn't enough. And you know what? It's people meddling in our government and screwing us over that they do everything in their power to not take responsibility for anything they do to us.
I know. That's why we vote. That's why we register to vote.
I've worked my ass off my whole life.
I understand.
All I did was feed people.
Right.
I risked my life on a fairly regular basis working in Alaska, onshore. The fishermen came to us. Working with machines that cut meat apart with my hands in it.
Right. I've read the books and the reports. I understand.
And I come back, and the people who keep screwing my life over, driving me out of college, because I want to have children, because I'm conservative, because I'm religious. I get fucked out of college. I get fucked out of jobs.
Okay. Well, why don't we?
And I'm angry.
Let's start there, okay? Let's see if that's going to get you somewhere for today, okay?
If I don't get to talk to a human being face to face, I'm not satisfied.
I can.
It's just how I'm just. You're the only human being I get to talk to.
And you got me on a random day that I'm here, so yeah. Okay. But start there. That should